This is a slaughterhouse. It's locked. Something dire must have come about. Where has everyone gone? At last, a little life.
Gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle. My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
Where am I? Where is this place?
You're at my bar, sir, the Turquoise Turtle.
So you're open all night?
Yep. Figured people might need a place to rest in these dark times.
Aren't you scared?
Scared of what? All the bad shit happens out on the foggy streets. And I never go outside.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake. And, sir...
Yes?
No funny business, you hear me? This is a respectable establishment.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
I should just run as far away from this place as I can.
You again. What can I do for you?
Thank you. Goodbye.
I think drink no longer stirs me.
Poor Jack. He didn't deserve this.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
What's going on around here? It's like everybody is hiding.
You must be new here. Have you not heard about the murders? Everybody fears the return of the sewer dog.
Who is this sewer dog?
It's the local bogeyman. Convenient answer for every crime that happened for decades. You murdered someone, blame the sewer dog, eh?
You make it sound like it's a fairy tale.
People will always believe in monsters. It's easier than accepting their own darkness. We can all be monsters.
I'll leave you to your bottle then.
I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them. Hello, sir. Are you all right?
Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, and now all these terrible murders.
The murders. What can you say about them?
Bodies found in the streets every morning. Drained of blood. It's just horrible. Some say the sewer dog is back.
The sewer dog? What's that?
No one knows. People have always disappeared around these parts.
What have you heard about?
There's a Spanish flu. Yeah,
Are the authorities?
nothing. There are so many
What is this?
This is Tom's bar. A turquoise...
Are you always...
No, it's only since the epidemic.
You don't seem to have...
Most people are sleeping right now.
I just want to talk.
I'm not afraid, sir.
I only see...
Oh,
I'll leave then.
It's a good thing you cannot see me now.
I think I'm losing my mind.
I cannot enter.
As far away from this place as I can.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh. Damn it.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area,
They do not pursue me.
but they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
They'll not relent until the killer has been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
I mean you no harm.
Saith the vampire.
Present yourself!
I need a word. With anyone.
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you...
Ubi.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree. So please, indulge me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
I've been hunted down in the streets and attacked. I'm a victim here too.
I believe you.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work here. Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground, and quickly.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Perhaps. This is all new to me. I'm not even certain what I'm looking for.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last have the answers to my questions.
Then I can only wish you good hunting. And pray we shall meet again. Can I have some privacy, please?
Live long enough to see them wet boot boys get.
It's locked, all right. If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight.
Me now, Mum.
Someone must know something.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess. No?
I think I'm losing my mind. I should just run as far
Welcome
away.
back.
I can't say I have. Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the only other stranger I've had.
Goodbye, Mr. Watt.
I've never even been to India.
Not long.
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
Has...
Can't.
This is...
I don't know.
What's go... I'll leave you to your bot.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth? What do you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight, and I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. But my God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful. He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You again. What can I do for you?
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your...
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer and that...
Who is he?
William? Just an old...
How was he tonight? Was he...
Sicker than usual, perhaps.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all...
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the north.
Please describe...
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
There's gotta be something can be done to get out of this bullshit mess.
I cannot enter.
just run as far away from this place as I can.
You best talk to Tom. Look, I told you everything.
I'm occupied presently.
There's gotta be...
Hello, sir.
And you're still...
I'll...
I hope I live long enough to see them wet rude boys get lost.
According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Damn it. I think drink no longer stirs me.
It's locked.
He didn't deserve this.
Please, leave me alone.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet rude boys get what's coming to them.
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city. The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. This corpse has been dried of its blood. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This Bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge. These men, they're a company of professional vampire hunters. I cannot enter. It's locked. Ammunition crate. Good. I may need a lot of bullets. I feel like I'm back on the front line again. It's locked, all right.
Sorry, sir. No admittance. Burn it, boys! this nest of them cleaned out?
Stay close, keep an eye on each other.
That's this nest of them cleaned out.
I nightmare screams when you burn them alive. Look at it! Vicious bugger! Fuck, it's fast!
It's locked.
nest of them cleaned out.
We won't see any of these bastards back.
Leech spotted! Watch out, boys! He's dead! He's done for! Get them weapons ready! Send you back in the fucking grave!
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
As one, we shall overcome this. We've done it before.
I had a drink outside tonight. Quench my thirst. I must have more.
Oh dear God, not again. William, please stop.
Just the same, I promise. You want to respect you're my last and dearest friend.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Can't feel it. Please, let go of me. Oh my God, William. I can't stand it anymore.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Please, stop. Let me go. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
We knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by Skal?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you... like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed this drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
Yes, go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me. It's locked, all right. This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood. Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... what manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say? The important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that Skal. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. Were London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal? If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea.
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
Have we met?
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
That word, again, from a so-called man of science.
I understand. Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
Of that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this... affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed, and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes. So, what do you say?
It seems I have little choice, but yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
Oh, Doctor, what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime, find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent, and one so experienced in blood transfusions.
That is good news indeed, Doctor.
Oh, yes. Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
You bastard! You can do better than that! Now, it's my turn!
rotten or pristine, each heart contains the secret of life. Drink at this river, try it all.
Oh, come on, you bastard! I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice? Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. My guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Whoa, I feel giddy.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go, but no famished hunter can run for long.
I cannot enter. Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. John...
Dr. Swansea has already told us...
Did he really? It's a good thing...
All members of staff have already read about your...
I see. Well, I'm a little...
You must know. Blood transfusion.
How are things here?
Not good, to say the least. We're struggling.
An invisible enemy?
Sorry, Doctor. These last few...
Do you think this hospital...
We are all volunteers here, and we're
I'm not familiar with all the...
brilliant professionals. Most of them.
Most of them.
It would be inappropriate.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Nurse Brannigan, if you do know something...
No. I may disagree with some conduct.
Goodbye, nurse.
Just a dozen years.
Come on, I don't have all night. Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
I found a wounded man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the...
Thank you. Nurse Crane.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome.
I would like to ask a few questions. What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is...
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most
And Mr. Hampton, the patient...
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep.
If you could point me in the direct...
Second floor of the hospital, left...
Thank you, nurse.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, sir.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hook.
That's quite a bluff.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Perk of the job. Don't judge me.
I'm not sure I understand.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to...
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you...
I'd like...
Wise choice, Doctor.
Good evening.
Good evening.
How is the situation?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful.
Are you really smuggling?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know.
But you're not defending yourself.
You keep people alive your own way, Doc.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital?
I've been an ambulance driver since...
Since you're on the front line, how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing here. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient out?
Go there yourself if you want.
Goodbye. Good evening, sir.
So it is true.
Do we know each other?
Actually, yes. We met once before.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember.
He was also very confident about your future.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No, we must keep on healing.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed. And I don't...
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best.
It's more than enough. In any case,
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed.
What is
This hospital...
It's more...
Don't be...
What can you tell me about...
Some are really good, and others are not.
Tell me more about...
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the...
You really seem to admire her skills.
I'll go even... Further, if she was a man...
Any opinion about the manager?
I don't always agree with Dr. Swansea.
Ah, yes, the burden of command.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea...
Goodbye. Good evening.
Good evening.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my...
Goodbye, nurse.
It's safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more, unto the breach.
Your attitude is irresponsible, Doctor. Believe me, I've seen so many medical errors caused by exhaustion during the war.
You're right. This is a war, Dr. Reed. And I don't intend to surrender.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
It is now or never.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research. Good evening.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal.
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
And why do you believe?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am.
Please.
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my...
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard's syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality.
I'm assuming you must be a
It's only a cover to hide from my enemies.
Who are these enemies?
I cannot say for sure.
The staff here are not your...
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white.
I see. Don't worry.
Thank you, mortal, but do not interfere with them, for you are no man.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft?
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal?
I'm curious to know who you were.
No, it was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of
I'll leave you, Miss... Good evening, sir. Can I...
Unless you're here to fix my face. No.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken...
You guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug, right?
How is your stay with...
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped...
Can I ask you precisely why?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work.
Who is treating you?
Nobody since the old and tired doc...
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
Where were you stationed?
I really don't want to...
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
How close are you to Miss Hawcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less.
Then it's another good reason for...
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called...
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Goodbye. Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now...
What is the general situation?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the Dockers trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had this nickname for so long, you know, the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint, not even criminals.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why. Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's a damn shame.
Who should I avoid in this part of town, then?
Not really. Most men and women are just doing their best. And it's not my habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
How do you feel, Mr.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm
Thank you, sir. I believe all...
Have you made...
Not really, but I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest.
Goodbye, Mr. Hampton. It's locked, all right. Scowl voices in the garden. I should investigate. If they were to find somebody. It's locked. Good evening, Milton.
Good evening, Doctor. Still trying to save lives?
I have some good news, Milton.
What? The epidemic's over?
I retrieved your wallet with all the money and a certain picture.
Well, yeah, Pippa Hawkins is my girl. So what? Is it the difference of skin color that bothers you?
Not at all, Milton.
Good. Please, take this money anyway, to remind you to keep your mouth shut. Not everybody is as broad-minded as you, Dr. Reed.
What's going on between you and Nurse Hawkins?
Pippa's tired. Tired of all this shit. Tired of all those corpses piling up. She's as depressed as I am.
During the war, I witnessed a few couples, just like you, come together in difficult circumstances. It can be very damaging.
Maybe you're right. But we support each other. And that's all that matters.
You do realize you could both get fired. Hospital staff are not meant to have intimate relationships with one another.
Come on, Dr. Reed. Do you know how many rules are broken in this hospital every day just to keep it running? There's nothing wrong with what we're doing.
Goodbye, Milton.
Stay away! Go back home, idiot! A leech! There's one of them vermin! See them fancy rows? This Filthy piece of shit! Let's see how it likes a bit of fire!
said stay away, sir.
Get it! Over there! There's one of them! It's down! Finish it.
This is despicable. I cannot enter.
Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
I have this thirst for blood. It's locked, all right.
Get away from me! Don't touch me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! touch me with your disgusting hands! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgust! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! Strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Disgusting hands! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Damn strangers are attacking me! Help! Some damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! Some damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me! Touch me with your disgusting hands! Damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Disgusting hands! Touch me with your disgusting hands! Help! The damn strangers are attacking me! Get away from me! Don't touch me with your disgusting hands!
It's all right, sir. You're safe now.
Oh, a fellow Englishman. Thank you, sir. For a moment, I thought those bloody heathens had killed me.
What are you doing here? This place is not safe.
Yeah, it's a cesspool, but it's mine. I came to collect some overdue rent, but those who still live here have gone completely bonkers.
You're very lucky to be alive.
Yeah, filthy immigrants. Fucking savages, every one of them. And now with this bloody fever, they're just animals.
You can find safety of sorts in Whitechapel. If you're quick and cautious, you'll be able to avoid the savages. This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.